Crawford Canelo. How do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back now.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I mean, I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym, seen him.
Shannon Briggs has dropped a bold take on the looming showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Meanwhile, Ronnie Shields shared his excitement for the bout, predicting a high-level clash since both fighters will arrive in peak form and ready for war. Shields leans toward Crawford, describing him as a crafty, unpredictable switch hitter who will create serious problems for Canelo. He stressed that Crawford won't spend the fight running like others have, instead using his counterpunching skills and complete tool set to break through. Shields said Crawford will present Canelo with challenges he's never experienced before. If he were in Crawford's corner, Shields would instruct him to use his reach and attack Canelo's body early, opening the door for more opportunities later.
You see that fight playing out?
I think it's going to be a great fight, number one. I think both guys are going to be in great shape, like always. And look, I'm favoring Crawford because I just think Crawford is an awkward fighter, and I think he's going to give Canelo a problem just because he switches both ways, and he won't be running all around the ring like School did. Crawford is a great counterpuncher also. Crawford is everything a fighter needs to be, and I think he's going to show Canelo different things that he haven't seen before.
Absolutely. And Coach, if you were training Crawford, what would be some of the keys to victory that you would tell him?
Use your reach and touch his body.
And that's the key. That's what's going to open up Canelo Alvarez.
Showbiz, the adult, also weighed in, noting why Crawford often references Ricky Burns, calling that fight a major turning point. He pointed out that even when facing tricky fighters like Madrimov, Crawford stuck to his boxing and handled business. According to Showbiz, Crawford uses his natural gift timing, reflexes, and accuracy to land clean shots, though he does get tagged in exchanges. He reminded fans that Crawford was dropped by Mean Machine, hurt by Gamboa, and caught by Sean Porter. He pushed back against those expecting a completely different Crawford now, insisting that at 38, he's still the same fighter at heart.
Reason why Crawford always brings up Ricky Burns, because of this.
And Burns needs to knock him out of that. Body shot wasn't the best.
On this round, the previous one.
Yeah, there.
That's Crawford, y'all. That's Crawford. That's the same one against Madrimov that y'all said Madrimov was too tricky. He ain't too tricky. Just box. Terence Crawford, even if he starts off boxing, at the end of the day, he uses his natural gifts, his timing, his reflexes, and everything to land great shots on you. And he does it, bam, and he gets hit in the exchange all the time. Got dropped by a Mean Machine doing that. Madrimov was popping, Gamboa rocked him, Sean Porter was catching him because he throws his. And y'all keep saying, well, in this fight, he's going to be totally different. He's 38 years old. That's what he's been. Y'all like Terence Crawford won't be Terence Crawford. No, I'm expecting him.
Briggs, however, insists Crawford has the tools to stop Canelo. Despite Canelo's reputation for having one of the toughest chins in boxing, he likens Crawford to Alexander Usyk fighters, who grow stronger as the rounds go on and can shift styles without effort. Briggs says Crawford's deep hunger to prove himself has been there since he first saw him training as a 12-year-old kid in his gym.
Canelo, how do you see that one playing out?
I've been saying Crawford by stoppage.
By stoppage?
Yeah.
Crawford stoppage?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe that could happen?
Yeah. I've been saying it for months, since way back now.
What makes you think that? Because Canelo has got, from what I can see, one of the best chins in boxing.
Because sometimes you get a Usyk. I think Terence Crawford is like Usyk. He can fight both ways. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. He wants to prove something. I'm not biased because of this. I mean, I met him when he was 12 years old, came to my gym.
Recently, Briggs claims he saw that same fire in Crawford's eyes, and he believes that mentality could be the deciding factor. While he fully respects Canelo and admits he could be wrong, Briggs feels the sport is ready for a changing of the guard. Though he doesn't consider himself a prediction expert and avoids betting, His instincts tell him Crawford has the ability to take Canelo out.
And I can see something in his eyes that I seen him in Turkey the other day, and I said, I still see that in your eyes. There's something in there that says, yo, I want to prove something. And that's the best thing in the world, champ. We're going to see it. I could be wrong. He could get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's going to stop him because Canelo good, but it's time. It's time for something else now. Now listen to me. I'm not great at predictions. I'll say that right. That's why I don't gamble. The champ don't do no crime, and the champ don't gamble because
Roy Jones Jr. sees the possible Canelo-Crawford matchup as being about much more than just size. He believes Canelo's ring IQ and strategic approach would be crucial. Jones feels that if Canelo stays disciplined, plays to his strengths, and follows a smart plan, he'll have a strong chance to win. But if Canelo strays from focus or gets careless, Crawford could exploit those lapses and take control.
Well, the weight won't be the factor. The factor will be how Canelo chooses to make the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins.
Jaron Butsena sides with Canelo here, noting that he has defeated naturally bigger opponents even at 168 pounds, and has pointed out that some of Canelo's foes likely rehydrate close to 200 pounds by fight night, yet he still handles them. He believes the matchup would be a thrill for fans, but suggests Crawford should take a warm-up fight at 160 pounds first. That way, Crawford could adapt to the weight, stay sharp, and avoid the risks of a long layoff before facing such a dangerous challenge.
You gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be driving these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, to feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up in weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff.
Kermel Moten hasn't locked in an official pick yet, but says he's riding with Crawford. He sees Crawford as a more versatile fighter who can switch approaches mid-fight, whether controlling the distance with footwork or mixing it up on the tee inside. While showing respect to Canelo's elite skills, Moten described his style as more straightforward, built around forward pressure, sharp head movement, and counters. He believes Crawford's speed and adaptability could allow him to outbox Canelo over the course of the fight.
Versus Terence Crawford, who you got, champ?
I don't have a pick. I feel like I'm a root for Crawford, and I just feel like Crawford is more multi-dimensional. He can do more things in the ring. He can get on his toes if he really needs to, and then he can also bang in the pocket, obviously. And I feel like Canelo's a great, but I feel like he's more one-dimensional. He's just gonna put that pressure, slick head movement, try to come with them counters. But I just feel like Crawford gonna have the speed advantage, and he gonna probably just outbox Canelo. But I don't have no pick right now, but I'm rooting for Crawford.
Jose Benavidez Jr. threw his full backing behind Crawford in a potential showdown with Canelo Alvarez, pointing out that many doubt Crawford because of the size gap. He praised Crawford's sharp fight IQ and clever ring tactics, saying those smarts would be the key to tipping the fight in Crawford's favor.
Counting Crawford out, Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'd be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And he's got to keep moving forward. Got to keep moving forward. But it's gonna be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on the.
Benavidez Jr. also highlighted Crawford's mastery of switching stances, adding yet another weapon to his adaptability in the ring. He noted that while Canelo often wins the mental battle before a punch is thrown, Crawford's cool mindset and a disciplined approach would flip the script and let him control the action.
he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing, and that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe. That which already beats him. So Crawford's gonna go in there to fuck. Not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest.
Boosie Andis expressed unwavering faith in Crawford's ability to topple Canelo Alvarez. He applauded Crawford's movement, precision, and punching power, saying Crawford wouldn't just stand back like others but would press the fight. Andis also stressed that Crawford's tough upbringing forged his grit, and predicted that mental pressure from Crawford could wear Canelo down.
Like I said, Terence got a great chance to beat him, man. Terence can box, Terence can move, Terence can punch. You know what I mean? Terence ain't gonna be doing like Skull. Terence gonna fight you. You know what I mean? He's Terence from the street, man. You know what I mean? He know what to do. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. I think he's gonna wind up frustrating Canelo.
Andis went further, saying Crawford might even stop Canelo, while he acknowledged Canelo's legendary chin. Andis argued that Canelo has never met a puncher as accurate and calculated as Crawford. He also pointed out Crawford's willingness to attack the body, a tactic even heavy hitters like Gennady Golovkin avoided, which could force Canelo to lower his guard and set up a knockout shot.
I think Terence gonna do what he do, man. I think Terence might stop him. He might stop him, man. I ain't gonna hold him, man.
Canelo Alvarez got one of the best chins.
Yeah, but hey, listen, he ain't been hit by Terence though. Terence can punch, man. You know what I mean? I know he's been in with some of the great punches and all that, but them punches gotta be placed right. You know what I mean? And Terence placed them punches, man. Them body shots, man. I don't see too many people go to Canelo body. Have you seen that?
Not really.
Not too many people.
Even Triple G, who's a good body puncher.
Yeah, but
everything was up top.
Everybody, and he got a hard head, man. So I would go to the body, go to the head, and go back down to the body. And then once you keep on going to the body, he's gonna drop his hands. Once he drops his hands.
Stephen A. Smith confidently predicted Terence Crawford would beat Canelo Alvarez on points without a shred of doubt. Though he admitted his admiration for Canelo, he argued that Crawford's slick boxing and movement would outscore him. Smith. CRITICIZED Canelo's dependence on power shots, saying that style would fail against a skilled, mobile opponent like Crawford.
Crawford. You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
And when I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
The thing that I don't like about Canelo is that it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yes.
And that's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he's